Today we're going to demonstrate how to create a custom manual template for this bud box large. And then we've got to do this one with the hinges, so we know that this is going to be same 3105. And then those are our measurements. So next we're just going to take that over to our computer and we're going to enter this into the Jdeation Designer. Okay, now that we have our measurements, we need to get the design template. So we're going to come over here to My Jdeation and go to My Base Designs. And we just need the template, so we're going to create a new design, but we're not going to fill any of this out yet because we're going to have to come back to that later. But down here in the manual section, because we're going to be doing a manual design, there's a big link that says download the instruction manual. So we're going to click that, and then we are going to go into Inkscape, because that is the only program that we have tested with the Jdeation Designer. Others may work, but if you do try to use another program, make sure you check your scale. So we're going to go into Inkscape and we're going to open up this instruction manual. Okay, so I have the instruction template open in Inkscape now. Inkscape is a free program. You can download it. Go to Google and type Inkscape. It's a decent program. It is the one that we use with the Jdeation Designer. So if you're not going to use Inkscape, kind of use it at your own risk at this point, but you might be able to make it work. Okay, so I've moved everything off to the side here, and so then I am going to go ahead and create my first side. So the way I like to do it is just create a quick box first, and then you can actually size that box to the general dimensions you're looking for. So we said it was 230 by 105. So that's the general dimensions, but if you remember, our top and our bottom were not exactly the same size. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this tool here, and then I'm just gonna start and draw this. And if you remember, I'm just gonna draw it down to here. So now I've created the general dimensions, and I've got the same size. And then I can come over here to the path tool on this, I can space this out so it's the right size. And then I'm gonna delete. And so then this should be the general size, but I need to let's just take some measurements. So that says it's 217, so that's not quite big enough. Also, you can do some stuff with Inkscape like this. So this is going to be one of my sides. Then I'm going to create another one of these. This one is going to be with the hinges. So now I need to create the hinges. And so what I'm going to do here is just create the little hinges with a red. Actually, I guess, you know what, I'm going to create the path. So create some new paths along here. And we're just, again, going to get them in the general direction for now. These are our little hinge spots. So again, this is using the path tool. It's very powerful. So that looks generally like what I'm looking for. And so then I'm going to go in here and take some measurements. The total length of this was about 45. So that's not big enough yet. Why don't I just do this? This is a front plate, because this is a vinyl front plate design. And then I'm going to enter, this is a manual design because we did it in Inkscape. And so we're going to upload what we just created. We do not need any mounting hardware because, again, this is a vinyl based design. And that's it. So it looks like it uploaded perfectly. And now the fun part is we can actually use it. Now we will come back, we will want to validate this later. Okay, so I got these off the printer. And you can see it just makes a little grid. And then, so all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to tape them together. But I've got to cut off the edge right there to line up these marks. So I'm just going to do it Then I'll find the other side. And then you just gotta do the same thing up here and here. And then once you tape this together, then you're just gonna use scissors and you're gonna cut out around this box. So I already have one that I have cut out. So this is it. And then you can see it actually looks perfect. But if it didn't, then this is where you would just kind of go back to your design. And then I'm gonna get my camera. I'm going to take a picture of this and then I'm gonna upload it as proof that I have validated that this is a good base design.